I'm at the University of Oxford, outside the Bodleian Library. Having first opened its doors to scholars in 1602, the Bodleian is one of the oldest libraries in Europe, if not the world. The library contains what's believed to be the earliest known historical reference of China's Diaoyu Islands in the East China Sea. Two books, 顺风相送, which in English is Voyage with the Tailwind, and 指南阵法, which in English means compass directions, now residing at the Bodleian Library, are believed to be the world's last existing copies that offer the textual reference of these islands.
Recently, the books have become quite famous because for the first time they record the name of Diaoyu. These two books are important because they are the only examples that we have of this type of writing. These are what we call rutters, that's to say, they're manuals of compass bearings of sea routes, showing how to get from one place to another.
The two ancient books were identified and transcribed by Chinese historian Xiang Da, who was sent by the Peking Library to work at the Bodleian Library between 1935 and 1936 on an exchange program. 顺风相送 appears undated, but Xiang Da strongly suspected it was produced in the 16th century. 指南阵法 was believed to be written in the late Ming and early Qing dynasties. Both manuscripts record facts about Diaoyu Islands, the characters of which appear among a list of place names and a list of routes in those two menus.
Diaoyu, these little islands, represent a turning point in that voyage, and they're used as markers from which to take compass bearings.
During last year's London Book Fair, a delegation from China Publishing Group visited Oxford University and was shown the original copies of precious ancient Chinese works, and they were advised that it could publish two ancient manuscripts. The facsimile edition of the two books was unveiled at the launch ceremony at Oxford University last week.
中国出版集团一直致力于中华文化走出去，这次出版《顺风相送指南正法》也是我们古籍保护、整理、梳理呢具有重要意义。
In an attempt to bring more cultural exchange with China, the Bodleian believes to have a closer relationship with a big Chinese publishing company could benefit the scholars at Oxford University.
With the facsimile production of these two books, scholars for the first time will have the access to the original text as it was produced in the late Ming Dynasty.